Hello guys. I don't know if anyone out there is keeping up with the AES, the Union of Sahel States, Niger, Burkina Faso, and Mali, right? One of their allies is Russia. Now, Ra- Ukraine randomly attacked Mali. So Mali, with its own soldiers and a bit of help, I think they kept on saying from Wagner, the Wagner group, they fought off the Ukrainians. All right, they had suffered a few losses, but they fought them off. Right? This is Ukraine. Randomly attacks them because they're allied to Russia. So Ukraine said, we're going to randomly attack you. Imagine. Why doesn't Ukraine randomly attack China? Yeah, you see the cowardice of picking on who you think is third world, who you think is weak. Yeah? Randomly can't dare, Ukraine can't dare to randomly attack Russia or any other country that's allied to Russia. They can't randomly attack China or any other country that's allied to Russia. They just can't. So they picked on poor little Mali, right? Okay. Mali fought them off. After Mali fought them off, the Swedish government stepped in and they said to Mali, look, we're going to cut off aid to you. We don't like the fact that you fought off Ukraine. We don't like the fact that you are an ally with Russia. We can't give you any more aid. We're going to cut it off. Within 72 hours, guys, within 72 hours, Mali wasted no time. They went straight, immediately, not 72 hours, immediately, they went straight to, they summoned the Swedish embassy and they told him, you've got 72 hours to leave this country. We can't have people telling us who our friends are and who our friends are not. 72 hours, leave the country, take your aid, take your stuff, don't come back. So, after that, within a couple of days, Burkina Faso and Niger, they came to Mali and they gave a message to their own Swedish embassies. You mess with one of us, you mess with all of us. You've got 72 hours to leave Niger. Even though you've done nothing wrong here, we don't like how you're going on with our friend. You got 72 hours to leave Niger. You got 72 hours to leave Burkina Faso. Pack your things, take your aid money and go. Guys, you don't know African leader turns down money. Every African leader is just in the laps of the IMF and World Bank and everything. They're like, oh, give us money, please, please, we beg. We can't do anything by ourselves. We beg. We need money. These guys are telling them to go. Pick up your things and go. It's very inspirational. That's why I wanted to talk about it. Yeah, these three countries, they're, without a doubt, they're like amongst the very, very few African nations that are actually independent. The vast majority of African nations are in slavery, complete slavery. They just bow down to you. Once the USA comes, they bow down, literally. Like back in the days of slaves, when your master comes, you say, yes, sir, yes, master. Literally. Maybe Eritrea is independent. Maybe Algeria has some independence. You get me? The majority of the rest, I don't care if South Africa, Ghana, all your favorite countries, they're slaves, bruv. They're just slaves prostituting themselves every single day. And their people, they're prostituting themselves and their people. Yeah, but these countries, Mali, Niger, Burkina Faso, you get me? Mali stood up and said, you got 72 hours to get out of the country, mate. Take your aid money. Don't want to see you again. After a couple of days, the others came together and said, oh, is that what happened? Sweden, come to the office. You got 72 hours to go. Take your stuff, take your aid money. Don't want to see you again. Bruh, these two countries, if the enemies of Africa, and I hope you know what I'm talking about when I say the enemies of Africa, if the enemies of Africa don't kill their leaders, these, right now as I'm talking, on paper, they are amongst the richest countries on paper, in reality. But on paper, their people are in complete poverty. They've got literally very little resources except what is under their ground. But if the West fails to break them, to assassinate, murder, bribe, take out these particular leaders, these are going to be the first African countries to develop, bruv. Mark my words. Alright. You get me? Yeah? Don't be shy to this is just a very little channel. Don't be shy to subscribe, leave a like, leave a comment. Yeah? Alright, take care guys.